Howdy, hi, my name is Onomatopoeia, and this spooky season, I'm bringing you one of the scariest things on this planet, using your art to do some whack shit. I also have a special guest this video, so please welcome my lovely partner, Christopher. He's gonna be sitting through this with me because I needed to have a chaperone, or I would go insane. I'd be POV, me reacting to this in a padded room, you know? Quick introduction. We're gonna be doing like a little book club.
Book club.
Yay! So I thought that reading this little comic here called Little May's Vampire would be perfect for spooky season because it's two things. It's got two things going for it that are scary. Number one, it's got vampires, and number two, it's got pedophilia.
I thought you were going to say children. Because
Well,
I see a child.
Yeah, it does have children.
Those are scary.
But pedophilia.
That is scarier.
So, yeah, trigger warning for, like, grooming, pedophilia, child abuse. But anyway, let's do a little book club with this comic here. Are you excited?
You want to put this on your YouTube channel?
Reaction to it. I'm condemning it. See, it's fine. It's good. I'm condemning the actions. This comic is done by a rather popular Instagram artist. I had not heard of them before. I was just minding my little beeswax on YouTube, and I watched a video from a fellow art commentary creator, Rin. Very cool. I like their content a lot. But this is an artist on Instagram who has 1 million followers, right? A million followers.
That's a couple people.
That's fucking crazy, right? That's crazy reach.
Yes.
Yeah, and he does a lot of fan art, as one does. So, like, that's the kind of style. It's, like, very pretty.
I can say mean things about this person because they make file content, right?
Yeah.
Okay, their work looks AI generated.
What the fuck? What is this?
Their work does look a
Yeah,
little...
it kind of does. Also, this is Denji and the new baby Makima?
Yeah, but that was already a regular age Makima and Denji. That was a weird thing already.
Anyways, let's
stay in your age range, kids.
Dude, we start out with him just like emoing in a field. He's wilting flowers for the fun of it because he's so emo.
I've been there.
He's so emo. And then out of nowhere, this little girl, and when I say little girl, I mean child.
Yeah, she is like 6.
She's like, yo, how'd you do that? Do it again. And he's like, aren't you scared of me? I'm like emo. And a vampire. Nicole, you're supposed to be scared of emos.
So her name is May, and she doesn't look scared.
No, why would she be scared? She likes him. That's how they meet. This is the introduction.
He's even got like the whole emo bang going on.
And then he's like, it's like a zoom in shot of him like listening more intently. Why would I be scared of you? I like you.
Yeah.
This is the first time they met.
You again.
Scowling at a child.
I do.
Why are you here all day wilting flowers, my guy? That's his job, I guess, to sit in the field and emo about wilting flowers, because this is like the next day.
I'm not gonna lie though. No responsibilities, just wilting flowers.
He's a creep.
Right.
So yeah, she's trying to socialize. What are you doing here? And now he's like, wait, why is this girl just talking to me? Where are your parents? It took him a little bit too long to be like, where are your parents? They fight a lot. Okay.
All right. That is a little kid thing to say, though.
Yeah, no, it is.
What happened to your face?
One day. Oh, okay, alluding to the child abuse. Dad hits her. Oh, but he has a Band-Aid in his pocket? Where the fuck did he get the Band-Aid?
I thought he was saying that more rudely and not, like, inquiringly.
What happened to your face, bitch? You're ugly.
I thought you, like, attempted makeup as a child. And I was like,
He's like, ew, what the fuck is that? You're not hot anymore.
Okay, guy. It was a child.
No, her dad hits her.
That's much worse.
Yep.
Don't like that.
And
then accepts some flowers.
Yep.
And
he
kills
wilts
them.
them.
Is she dead?
1 year later.
I don't know,
Time
man.
skip. How did
Like,
we get from point A to point B?
You're an immortal vampire. Why do you care if humans die?
Especially children.
Yeah.
Like, what is your obsession? Also, why are you here? How did you find her body?
Why are you in her room?
Yeah, what the fuck, man? Anyways, emo vampire is wondering if she is dead. Oh, but he has rescued her. And he will never leave her.
Ever.
So one can assume that they're going to enter into like a like child parent relationship, right?
Mm-hmm.
I think they do, but with a twist.
I don't like that you said with a twist. I know you've already revealed the twist unto me, but I still don't like it.
I've only revealed it through the trigger warnings. I haven't read the full thing yet. I stopped at a wild panel, and I knew that I had to rope you into it with me. Okay. Okay,
I
so...
can't say I'm glad that you roped me into this.
Anyways, she's 7 now, and she found a bunny.
Much better that she's 7.
Yeah. A year really does a lot. She's, like, so mature for her age now. You know? So, anyways, she found a bloody-ass bunny. And his response to the 7-year-old child is, leave it. They're prey animals. Besides, the weak won't last a second in this world. They're useless, a burden to the world. The strong live, the weak die.
All right, Andrew Tate.
Like, dude, she is 7 years old and picked up a dying bunny. Let her try to rescue it. And she responds, you know, as most 7-year-olds would, it's not fair. It's not his fault. He did not ask to be born a bunny. Not everyone is as lucky as us. The strong exist not to bully the weak, but to protect them.
I've never heard that line before.
I've also heard a lot of 7-year-olds speaking so eloquently, you know? Maybe it's because she's raised by an 800-year-old plus vampire.
It's like those friggin' Facebook posts where it's people being like, my 7-year-old looked up at me the other day
and
was
said
like,
this really philosophical thing. Yeah.
why do we have war? It's senseless. Blah, blah, blah.
We could have peace so easily.
We just, yeah, sure.
It's one of those, yeah, and everyone stood up and clapped. Okay.
In your kitchen.
Mm-hmm.
Thanks for the story, Gary.
So we go from that to some men on the street trying to kidnap and assumedly R-word the cute little girl.
Well, I can say that as somebody who works in the news, that is not out of the ordinary for the world, and that is very sad to say.
Yeah, but why the fuck are you drawing that in your comic?
That is a weird thing to draw in a comic.
Mm-hmm. Especially, you know, considering where this is... Never mind.
Where this is headed?
Anyways, he's like, get lost, don't try me. And they're like, whoa, it's a vampire. Everyone run away. Whoa, it's a vampire. And again, weirdly, can we just also look at how there's been 2 like really overly rendered images of the 2 of them so far? And notice how she's been, like, sobbing in his arms both times after he's, like, rescued her. Just an interesting thing I wanted to point out. And then he gets sick. Um, I guess vampires can get sick. I thought the whole point of being a vampire was like you're kind of invincible low key
Mm-hmm.
and you can't get sick. But anyway, she goes to get medicine for him. And while she's there, the attendant is asking her, she says, "Hey, that medicine's not for a human," which, what? I don't understand exactly what that means. She must have special vampire medicine. But anyway, moving on. That's not the weird part of the panel. She asks if the little girl, 7-year-old now, is taking care of a demon. And the kid says, yeah, he's got a fever. And she says, oh, are you in love with this demon? In love? What's that? Oh, that's right. You're still a kid. I'll tell you when you're older.
That's a weird thing to say to a kid.
Yeah, it's a weird thing to set up, too. Like, the other thing is, like you can't even just think about, like, oh, that's a weird thing to say to someone. That's a weird thing to say to someone, but that's also a weird thing to sketch, to storyboard, to write, to render, and then to post.
This just, like, it doesn't have the same awe factor that Spy Family does.
No, that's because
this panel right here.
It's because it's, like, something is weird. You can tell something is weird. It's not like a cute, wholesome relationship between a father figure and his adopted daughter. Why is everyone asking her if she's in love with him? Why are so many people trying to, like, jump the child around him? Why are all of these situations immediately so sexual, you know?
Yeah. Can we watch Spy Family instead?
And then I guess we're jumping into this scene. Why is she asking him where babies come from? You know, normally I could see this being like, you know, like if it was like a Spy Family type thing, it could be like a silly haha moment, right? But like, once again, with like the overt, weirdly like kind of sexual overtones to this, I'm not a huge fan of this panel at all. Okay, next chapter. Okay. This is another thing. He's gonna get jealous over a child right now. This is her child friend, right? He's set up to be like an age-appropriate love interest for her, right? You know, he's the same age as her. They grew up together. That's kind of like his place in the comic. In the character bio that Rin found, it said that, like, she does end up having a crush on him. So, keep that in mind. He's being a little asshole because little boys are assholes, and he's making his dinosaur eat her bunny, right? And he's watching, because, you know, he's there. And he gets real fucking scary to the kid and is basically like, Lucas, give that back, or I'll fucking kill you!
Give it back.
Or I'll fucking kill you! Like, the kid, look at his face, man.
He is petrified.
Yeah. And so, he gives it back. And then the kid's takeaway, once again, like a 7-year-old, is like, what was that? He's dangerous. Yeah. Why does he feel a little jealous? Oh, it looks like she's aged up now. She's of age.
Is she?
I think she's 16. I think she's freshly a woman, considering this panel. Wait, I smell blood. Mister, I went to the bathroom and...
13? I wouldn't say she's... That's still a girl. That's not a woman.
Are you catching what's happening here in this panel?
Yes, yeah, that's how I landed on the number 13.
What the... I smell baby's first period. Why would you put this in the comic? Why would you draw this? I smell her period. What the fuck?
I don't like this journey you've brought me along for.
Today is Love Day. They told me I should give a flower to someone I love. So she gives him a flower. And it wilts when she says best friend, because she, like, friend-zoned him. Is this not someone he's been raising since she was 6? They've been living together. I thought this was like a wholesome father figure thing. Why is he upset that they're friends?
I'm just waiting for this to get worse, because you said that there was one panel that made you have to drag me into this.
That was the period one.
Oh.
I haven't seen any of this past this point. This is all new to me. The period one, I was like,
whoa.
What the fuck? Because, what the fuck?
Wow.
Wow! Yeah, so, interesting.
Mm-hmm.
This is interesting. Oh, now he's looking at a sexy nudie mag. Why? Someone gave him it?
He said it was a cookbook.
What? Clearly a lot happens outside of the, like, panels that are drawn here. But, like, of course, the 16-year-old is gonna run up on him with the nudie mag out.
Yeah.
And, he has to hide it. He threw it away. Like, 'cause, like, in any other scenario, when you're writing a scene like that, you're writing it so the love interest catches your character in a compromised position.
Mm-hmm.
He is writing these two as love interests when she is 16 and he is 800 years plus. But on top of that, he's been raising her since she was 6.
It's weird. I'm just not, like, a huge fan.
No, not at all. Because, what? And he is blushing, looking at this 16-year-old girl.
Wearing earrings.
That he got her. Oh, nice little hint in this panel. He came home from work, and she's, like, all excited to see him, and she hugs him. And it says in the corner down here, didn't dare to return her hug because they weren't dating at the time.
At the time.
She's 16. No matter what time from now, he is her father figure. Why would he ever date her? Why is he gonna date her? He should not date her ever. Why? No! Absolutely not! Okay, new scene. Oh, I guess they're on a little date. Oh, since today is Love Day, I'll give you one for free for your boyfriend. To her vampire father, right? And instead of correcting, with her being obviously confused by saying boyfriend, he says, thank you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Just glosses right over that one.
No, because, like, that's his dream, though. Oh, she only sees him as a big brother, so it's fine.
Yeah.
I've never thought of him that way before. I mean, we've been together for so long. Ever since I was very young, he's taken care of me like a big brother. But what is this feeling? Grooming. It's grooming. You're being groomed.
That's me using a comb.
Oh, this is back. Wait. Is she a child right now?
I can't tell.
I mean,
It
16
looks like
is not an adult either. So, yes, she's a child, but, like, is she, like,
a child
or, like, a...
I can't tell.
Okay, anyway, he's telling her no hug tonight, and she's pouting because of it, and crying, and so she's spooning him later that night when they sleep.
Normal sibling behavior, right?
Normal, whatever the, what So normal.
I'm gonna be honest. I just want to get through this. I do not like this comic. This was so it passed the Bechdel test.
That doesn't make it past the Bechdel test.
Oh wait, there isn't a second person.
They're not even speaking. This is so it passes the thinks the Bechdel test is showing one woman alone by themselves silently. What the fuck? Every movie ever has passed the Bechdel test. This just in, folks. Every movie ever passes the Bechdel test.
I thought it would be funny.
If you were wrong. This panel, it's great. She doesn't want him to watch the cooking show anymore, so she changes the channel. And she's watching a romance movie, and he's reading a cookbook when all of a sudden, it's not even just like, you know how most movies with a romance scene are gonna literally be silent? No. This one's saying, like, interesting things.
It has words coming out of the TV. I'm not gonna say the words.
No. And she wants to continue watching it, but he doesn't want to watch it next to her. And he says, you're not watching any kind of movie like that on my watch. What this is also giving to me is, like, that creepy, like, protective older brother stereotype that just, like, just bends too far into, like, an incestual relationship. You know what I'm talking about? Where it's, like, very, very overprotective big brother who just, like, essentially is jealous when you hang out with any other man because they're in love with you. I'm thinking, like, Colleen Hoover kind of big brother. Mm-hmm. It's like a fiction trope. That's what this is giving, and it's always a little incestual in nature. What the fuck,
Let's
man?
see what we got first.
What the fuck? They're in art class, and her friend did a drawing of a dick. She's an NSFW artist, I guess. Once again, putting this child into weird sexual scenarios that, like, you don't have to do. No one told you to write your comic like this. No one forced you to continually put this child into sexual situations. It's bizarre. Anyways, nuts?
No, I'm good.
Okay. Why is she a minion?
Turn it off.
You're as small as a minion. Why does he know what a minion is?
Dude.
That's the worst part of this comic so far.
He wants to fuck a minion?
Do you think he does? Not only is he a but he wants to fuck minions? Why is there a minion? So, her age-appropriate love interest is giving her a little gift, and her boyfriend, brother, dad guy, vampire Caleb man, is scowling in the back. He steps in front of her to glare at this also child for giving her a gift.
It was very nicely wrapped, too.
Yeah. He's, like, making him sweat. And he's emo staring, I guess. This is not intimidating to me.
No.
And quite frankly, if I saw him in person, I don't think anyone staring at me through a scene bang would really freak me out that much. I'm sorry.
This is about as sinister as a Drake song.
Have you heard his new little bar?
Money for fun.
Money for fun. Keep your tail down, Missy. Oh, look, it passes the Bechdel test again.
Yay! See, there's the second woman. Now they just need to talk.
It's the same woman. And she's like 16. Okay, here we have another, like, overly rendered image, but it is once again the age-appropriate love interest, like, bragging that he's being affectionate with the child next to the
Looky-loo.
800-plus-year-old vampire.
He says, "Look at me, looky Lou. I'm dating your daughter. What are you gonna do about it?"
What are you gonna do about it? Get mad that you can't date your daughter? Yeah, that's right. That's what I thought, bitch. Oh, someone's insinuating that the vampire likes her.
Yeah.
Couldn't you tell by his reaction when you talked about your crush just now? Dude was clearly jealous of a child. And I saw the way he looked at you. How exceptionally kind he was to you. And I can guarantee one thing. He has feelings for you. He shouldn't. Oh, age-appropriate love interest has asked her to be girlfriend. And she said she's gonna think about it. But she knows he's been bitter about this because you don't want me to find love and happiness.
Whoa.
What? Where is this coming from? She hates him.
Whoa.
Where is this coming from?
A weird obsession. I don't like it.
You've got it wrong. I need to tell you something. Leave me alone. I don't want to hear it. That's where the page should stop. Why is there more panels after that? There should be no more panels after that. He should leave her alone and stop.
This just has the same vibes as a high school breakup, and that's wrong.
Please listen to me. Just this once, and then you can hate me all you want. I'm in love with you.
Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
It hurts me to see you with someone else. I couldn't tell you this because I was afraid that these selfish feelings of mine would destroy our friendship. But I didn't realize how much I hurt you. I'm sorry. I promise I won't bother you ever again. Seeing you smile every day, that's enough to make me happy.
I guess I'll just go kill myself then.
It's fine. I don't need to be the one. As long as I can be by your side. Sir, you've known her since she was 6. You've raised her since she was 6. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh.
How many Drake references can we?
That was Justin Bieber.
Isn't Drake on that song? Maybe I'm tripping. Maybe Drake just sounds like every song ever.
It's literally a Justin Bieber song.
Oh, it's just Justin Bieber?
It is just in Bieber.
I guess Drake just sounds like he can go on any song then. That wasn't a compliment, by the way. Drake, you got your own problems.
Whoa. Okay, so after that whole interaction last night, where he says, basically, if you don't love me, I'm gonna kill myself. She goes to say yes or no to the love interest guy, whatever his name is. It hasn't been specified in these pages. And she says no, and he says, Caleb, is it? It's because of that motherfucking bloodsucker, isn't
Whoa.
it? I fucking knew it.
Jump straight to racism.
Disgusting.
Whoa.
He's older than you by at least 100 years. If you're gonna fucking acknowledge it, why are we even here? What the...
Case closed.
You literally... Yes, you explained part of the reason why this is problematic. Good job. Why did you write it if you were aware? You can't write one of your characters to be in, like, moral opposition of your entire story when the reasoning is, like, pedophilia. You know? Like, it can be a really good character arc if it's, like, I'm against this whole unjust system that has, like, been built up. No, he's like, hey, this is weird because he's, like, an immortal vampire.
Yeah.
And there's a weird age gap and power dynamic here. And the comic artist is like, dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Anyways, I'm gonna keep doing it. It's like they got a comment about this on Instagram and they just decided to make this person, like, a villain in their story. Like, does it not give those vibes?
It's just...
on top of that, he also just, like, goes really in, and he's like,
Yeah.
don't you know you're just his food? Caleb and his kind don't make
Yeah.
love to food.
No, he, like...
They feast on you.
I'm gonna be honest, I don't know anybody who makes love to their food.
Yeah, my kind doesn't make love to my food either. What kind does?
I hope he's not making love to his food. There are those people on TikTok, though.
There are those people on TikTok. TikTok.
Curtis Connor talked about them. Or maybe it was Danny Gonzalez. Or maybe it was
Shout out to my homies. Any of the commentary boys. Anyways, that's a real harsh reaction too.
He's like, be like being really racist.
Not only is he just like being a total dick and like kind of saying what we're all thinking about this entire comic, but also like that is a nasty reaction to a rejection. Did you just try to drink your mic?
Just tried to sip out of my mic.
They saw that. I might not have, but they did. But like she just said, I'm sorry. She didn't even say like, oh no, there's someone else. She was just like, I'm sorry. And he's like, oh, you bitch. You are a fucking whore anyway. You probably have so many bodies. I didn't even like you anyway.
Nothing like a man.
You weren't even pretty anyway.
Nothing like a man jumping to conclusions.
Right? I mean, he's not wrong in what he says, but like...
Absolutely, like, hurdle long jumping to conclusions.
Yeah. For real.
Maybe she just did not like you.
Except for, okay, she cries for a panel, right? And then, about that guy. Did you finally say yes to him? Congratulations. I turned him down. Why? I thought you liked him. I've been thinking a lot about what you said. I'd like to be your girlfriend. See, guys, it's okay. It's okay because the kid asked to be the girlfriend. So, see, it's not or grooming because she wanted this. She wanted it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's fine. She asked.
Uh-huh. That's me being unconvinced.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh. And we're continuing.
How much more of this?
I don't know.
Because this comic makes me thoroughly uncomfortable. I don't like them dating now.
And he's being, like, overprotective, probably. She grew up?
Yeah, I asked if she wanted anything in, like, a paternal way, and now I ask it in, like, a boyfriend way.
Yeah,
because that's normal. It's normal to...
It is, yeah, that is a comparison. Oh, when she was a kid and I was an adult, she wouldn't kiss me, but now that she's still a kid but slightly older, she'll kiss me. It's just grooming. It's just glorifying grooming in a comic. Once again, saying like, hey, I'm mortal and a child, and you're gonna outlive me. And he's just like, yeah, no, you don't have to.
It's fine.
We're just gonna kiss. It's just gonna be fun.
It's fine.
It's gonna be fun.
No, don't like it. Do you want to? Which one do you want to be? Do you want to be the gross vampire or do you want to be the gross chef? Neither.
You're gonna make me read this by myself? You're gonna make me read this to myself by myself? You're not gonna help me in my time of need?
I offer you secret option C. Don't read it out loud at all because they are both gross.
Unfortunately, it is my job to read it out loud.
And I don't want to put any of the words that either of them say in my mouth.
I don't really want to either. So basically, this guy's saying, by the looks of it, I can tell that you guys finally did the do. What does that mean, first of all?
That's just a weird friend thing to do.
Just to be like, hey, unprompted friend, talk to me about your sex life.
Yeah. Like, if your friends are cool like that and you have an established relationship like that, that's fine. But, like, that's not what this looks like at all.
Yeah, I know. This just looks like two creeps being creeps together.
As long as everybody is in the consenting part of this scenario in which the sex life is being talked about. And I mean everybody is consenting. Even the people not there.
Okay. And he says, come on, you know what I'm talking about. Because the vampire guy's like, what? Because, anyone in that situation probably would be like, what? Because I'm also pretty sure this is the guy that he was getting jealous over earlier in this chapter set. And so he does that, fun little hand gesture. And Vampire Man says, she's a virgin. And I'm not like you who would bone down whenever you get the chance. Ha. I call BS on that. At the end of the day, men will be men. Interesting thing to say in your comic. Interesting idea to put out into the world. Isn't that a hickey? There's a bug on. It was a tick? It was a tick. It wasn't a hickey.
It was a tick on a vampire.
He doesn't have any blood. She's trying to have sex with him. See, guys, once again, it's fine because she's trying to do it. And he says no. Because in a classic Twilight way, he'll hurt her. He's too wild. You don't understand. He's a vicious animal. And he'll hurt you.
I'm going to have to bow out here.
I'm sorry you can't get off the ride.
I just don't want. I don't.
You can't.
But what if
Moving on! I told you there could be worse things. Congrats to Caleb and whatever the this girl's name is. Jesus Christ, she's pregnant.
I think the fact that you don't know this girl's name
says a lot about the story.
Says a lot.
Is her name May? Is her name May? He never refers to her by... No one refers to her by her name. Okay, anyway.
I don't know. That could just be us being ignorant and not reading every single word bubble on every page.
Yeah. She's fucking pregnant.
I think we know how this ends.
This is where we first met when I was 6 and you were clearly grown, and now I'm pregnant with your baby. It's a wild panel to put in there. Remember, guys? She was a child when they first met.
Remember when she was 6 and he was at least 106?
And that's it.
Oh, that was it.
That was it. Thank God.
Oh.
Okay, but... What?
Dude.
Okay, in book club fashion, I feel like we should just unpack what we just read.
We can't unpack all of that.
Now, we don't have time to unpack all of it, for sure. Okay. In conclusion,
That is kind of... I just don't really know what to say to that.
The woman was too stunned to speak,
like... I know it should be common sense that is weird.
But hey, guys, it's weird. Don't have like a weird familial relationship with a 6-year-old that you seem kind of into. Number 1, don't be into a 6-year-old or a child of any kind. And number 2, don't have a weird incestual familial relationship with them and later get them pregnant and have like an actual incestual relationship with them. And by actual, I mean like physical, not to say that the other one wasn't an actual. Stop being weird. What the are you doing?
Stay in that consenting age range. It's that simple, folks.
don't do this. Don't use your art to do this. Don't be good at art and then make a pet What the
Yeah, I didn't.
Disgraceful.
I
didn't
not
like it.
That the
Like negative 100 out of 10.
the real like straw that broke the camel's back, and I don't even know if I can say that because there really wasn't.
The whole my camel's back has been broken this entire
Yeah,
time.
but like so wild to show pregnant adult.
Version of you, not even adult, like she is probably 17
Yeah,
at most.
like reflecting on meeting your baby daddy
Who is 800 plus years old and
when
was at the time of meeting when you were 6.
Yeah.
Weird thing in general, weird thing to once again storyboard, sketch, draw, render, type in the words, and then post. And you probably edit it in that time too. And all the while you're sitting there being like, yeah, this is good. This is peak.
Fire.
What the?
I'm sticking to One Piece.
Don't do this shit. Fiend. Alrighty, guys. We have had more than enough of that. So much so that Reese literally disintegrated and disappeared. There's like dust on the couch now where he used to be. I was gonna say I hope you guys enjoyed, but you probably didn't. So I hope I brought a problematic situation to light for you if you follow this artist and had no idea. If not, just make sure you block him if you see him. Block him if you don't see him, you know? Weirdos need to be blocked off of the internet. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Drop video ideas below in the comments. I love to hear from you. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time. Bye!